Hello, dear viewer. Do you like science fiction? Well, we do. Aliens, Interstellar, Terminator, Area the Bounty Hunter, Avatar, the good stuff. So let's see what is up.
I would say arguably the gayest Star Wars, I think, by a considerable margin. And are you excited about that? Are you bracing
Not the gayest
yourself?
Star Wars. Not the People have told me that it's the gayest Star Wars, and I frankly
You're offended?
into it. No.
I think that Star Wars is so gay already.
Okay.
I mean, have you seen the fits? We'd be like, look how gay this is, and then send each other a reference photo.
And are you telling me with a straight face that C-3PO is straight?
They're a couple. That's what I think. But this is more outward.
I think it's canon that R2-D2 is a lesbian.
Oh,
Ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Let's face it, none of us are ever going to have a happy, normal relationship.
We're doomed.
Yeah.
That was something. How about the latest Jennifer Lopez space movie?
Good evening. Want a good cup of coffee? Okay, wait, how did it know I wanted coffee?
I'm sorry, but my pronouns are she and her, not it.
I guess this can be considered science fiction.
You must prepare for combat.
You're gonna fight 6 AI soldiers? You're a goddamn analyst.
Give me a break. So she is inside of this big-ass robot and cannot face a few AI soldiers or whatever, because supposedly they are good in combat. And the first thing an AI soldier does is shoots from 20 yards away and misses a target the size of the bulldozer. This is how it would look if it made any sense. You know what? Let me tell you about one piece of science fiction that you have probably never heard of, but it is well worth your attention. To be honest, I can't say that I am generally a big fan of anime, but I definitely can enjoy a good story, smart world building, meaningful characters, and solid action. It is fair to say that AD Police Files, which is a prequel to Bubblegum Crisis, has every of those marks checked. I'm going to share some details about the plot and the main characters of the show, so there will be spoilers. If you would like to enjoy Cyberpunk Saga and find out what happened by yourself, you can watch it for free, as well as hundreds of other movies, shows, and anime series at darkroom.film. I'll drop the link in the description. Original Bubblegum Crisis series is set in the year 2032 in Mega Tokyo, where manual labor is performed by robots called BUMAs, controlled by the mega corporation Janum. When rogue boomers threaten the city, a renegade group known as the Night Sabers steps in. These 4 girls armed with cybernetic power suits fight to protect Tokyo from the boomer menace and uncover a big company evil conspiracy. The series follows their battles, intrigues, and clashes with the AD Police and Genome. Sort of a Powerpuff Girls if they were Japanese hot chicks and adjusted for a slightly more mature audience. If you are tired of Hollywood turning every potentially interesting female character into a soulless, overpowered, unappealing tomboy Mary Sue, Bubblegum Crisis might be that breath of fresh air you so desperately waited for. It was inspired by Blade Runner and Terminator, and definitely didn't disappoint, making it one of the most popular Japanese series at that time. While riding the wave of success, the studio came up with the prequel, AD Police Files. And this is an absolutely different animal compared to Bubblegum, making it quite a unique experience. It definitely is not for the faint of heart, but the only really negative thing about it is that legal conflict between involved studios cut series short, stopping production after only 3 episodes. You see, the Bubblegum Crisis is a great example of girls with guns riding bikes fighting evil robots type of movie that doesn't feel shy when adding plenty of action, violence, fighting scenes, shootouts, sexual content, dark humor, intrigues, blackmailing, conspiracies, etc. Being rich and juicy on delivery, it maintains a pleasant balance between all the elements of entertainment while staying in a positive, relatively easygoing key. And then, AD Police Files came out. AD, by the way, stands for Advanced Police. According to the construct of the Mega Tokyo world, if trouble involves androids or cyborgs, regular police do not have much to offer in both investigative and destructive force aspects of solutions. So when shit hits the fan and boomers go rogue, AD police take over the situation, having better trained personnel, more advanced technologies, bigger guns, and nearly psychopath in the task force, because the average reasonable person would not want to confront a loose robot. All of the above really felt like a full package in the Bubblegum Crisis to start with. I don't know who hurt them so badly in the process of making Police Files. They kept all of the value and ingredients of the original, but turned it into a dark, over-the-board, grotesque, bloody, maniacal mental breakdown of storytelling, like if they hired Edgar Allan Poe and Dostoevsky at the same time. It occasionally gives you that feeling when you go, "It's wrong and too much, I did not want to see that." But you just keep watching because the quality of animation, plot, and delivery have not allowed you to leave yet. Alright friends, spoilers start here, so you might want to skip the rest and watch AD Police instead. Well, here we go. Story number 1 opens with the future AD policeman in the series who is still a regular cop by the name Leon. He manages to gun down a rampant android prostitute. Then action cuts to the scene where another robot employee that malfunctions during the work shift in the Chinese restaurant goes on the berserk killing spree and murders several colleagues and cops before AD Force arrives. It looks like things go sideways during standout. One of the AD veterans, Alice, dies in the line of duty as well.
Bitch! Alice! Bitch, you killed Alice!
Eventually, a crazy Chinese restaurant lady droid is taken care of and the case closed. They wish. Administrative officials step in with the claim that Alice's death was not a work accident. Instead, evidence suggests the case of life insurance fraud, since Alice's family got highest compensation and there is a connection traced between Alice and loose droid. Leon and his AD partner Gina Malzo, who gets turned on by the shootouts, disagree with the verdict that drops shadow on Alice's good and honest reputation. They lift the case looking for details that potentially were missed earlier. It brings them into illegal underground boomer recyclery. Facility refurbishes and resells boomers who were supposed to be disassembled instead. Turns out, some of the restored androids experience serious issues like we observed before. While Leon and Gina work hard to clear Alice's reputation, another player enters the game. Soon enough, the heroes find out that the mysterious woman who constantly appears during the investigation is an illegally restored boomer prostitute killed by Leon while he was a regular cop. She has her own interest. You better believe it is not a cake and flowers party. The episode ends with Leon questioning whether humans have a place in the city or whether it belongs to the boomers. Story number 2 tells us about the serial killer who acts similar to London's famous Jack the Ripper. 6 prostitutes were found murdered in the gruesome way inside of the metro line called Paradise Loop. All 6 share identical stab wounds in the abdomen that, weirdly enough, are never the cause of death. Regular police officers Iris and Vanessa are looking for a hatred-driven human, while AD cop Leon steps in being convinced that the loose android on the killer quest to be looked for. At the same time, Iris has a problem with her eye and considers replacing it with a cybernetic one. In the clinic, she runs into a billionaire CEO of the Green Food Corporation, attractive, powerful woman by the name Caroline. While investigating Paradise Loop, Iris and Vanessa discovered that Caroline's lower body was replaced by cybernetics. When she was competing for the title of CEO, her opponent got the job after providing a falsified chart that compared Caroline's menstrual cycles to her productivity. To alleviate the concerns of the company's board of directors, she had most of her organs replaced with robotic alternatives. As a result, she scored the position and eventually gets married. Sadly enough, Caroline finds out that her husband cheats on her with a prostitute. When questioned, he responds, "Real women are better after all." In addition to that, she starts to lose track of who is in charge of her personality, Caroline's mind or her cybernetic alter ego. It opens the debate between AD and regular police about how she should be treated, as a human or as a boomer. Caroline doesn't let them decide. She goes on the suicidal lecheros voyage through low life's roundabouts of the Paradise Loop, hoping to feel like a woman again. Episode closes with Iris undergoing cybernetic surgery.
And thus, I threw away a little piece of my humanity.
The final story is about Billy Fanward, captain of the AD Police Special Squad. During a violent fight with a rogue boomer, he gets turned into pieces. His only remaining viable organs, his brain and the tongue, are transplanted into an experimental battle cyborg body. As he drifts away from human appearance, becoming extremely aggressive and unresponsive, Dr. Manape, who created his body, blames him for apparently degrading performance and offers to erase Billy's memory, while secretly increasing dosage of stimulant drug following her own insidious interest. Suspecting something amiss, Gina, AD police officer, Billy's former lover, confronts Manape and accuses her of intentionally poisoning him. In response, the doctor just says that the captain gets back to normal. In the meantime, Billy collects more drugs from the streets to keep getting high without Manape's permission. Eventually, he discovers that the doctor's plan is to let him die in the line of duty after selling the design of Billy's battle cyborg body. Following such development, Billy helps himself to a massive dose of stimulant drug, which completely disconnects him from any reason or reality, and goes on the brutal rampage through the AD police headquarters. In the finale, Gina, who has discovered his drug connection, arrives with an anti-tank rifle just in time to stop him from killing Leon, while still hoping to reconnect with Captain Billy's fanword's good soul inside of the cyborg monstrosity he became. I told you, this show hits differently. I genuinely wish they wouldn't stop after 3 episodes, but I'm glad we at least have 3. That's it for now. Good luck, have fun, and see you later.
The boomer that killed Alice was recognized as illegally recycled, and Alice's insurance policy was paid off. When it looked like that boomer was about to kill me, I was thinking that maybe humans just didn't belong here anymore. That maybe this crazy town was better off with these mechanical dolls known as boomers.